Title: The Cloud of Clarity ***. Devon sat back in his worn-out armchair, a slight smile tugging at the corners of his lips, as he watched the smoke curl lazily toward the ceiling. His fingers, adorned with old rings that had long since lost their luster, flicked the lighter one more time. The soft ***click** was followed by the familiar hiss of the flame, catching, and soon the room was filled with the calming scent of weed, a smell he had come to associate with peace. It had been one of those days. Work was exhausting, as always, and his mind felt cluttered, crowded with thoughts that didn't belong to him, deadlines, expectations, and all the little things that make life seem fast. But now, here he was in the dim light of his small apartment, the world outside feeling a little further away with each exhale. Devon wasn't someone who smoked every day. He wasn't a regular by any means, but he'd been on a journey of sorts lately, learning to let go, to just be instead of always doing. And weed had, in its own quiet way, helped him on that path. He wasn't a philosopher, but sometimes when he smoked, thoughts came to him that felt bigger than the sum of his daily grind. There was something about the clarity it brought, a fog lifting, leaving behind a surprising sense of focus. Tonight, as the smoke swirled in the air, Devon thought about how the world often seemed to reward constant motion, a ceaseless hustle to get ahead, to stay relevant. But he wasn't sure if he wanted that anymore. He had grown tired of the pressure to climb, the endless chase. More and more, he found peace in slowing down and sitting with himself and letting go of the external noise. The weed for him wasn't about escaping, it was about grounding. It brought him into the present, made him appreciate the simplicity of moments. He could focus on the feel of the couch beneath him, the sound of the occasional car passing outside, or the way the light from his desk lamp stretched across the coffee table. In these small things, there was comfort. As the evening wore on, Devon felt the thoughts begin to settle, and in their place, something else grew in understanding. It wasn't profound, not in any conventional sense, but it was important to him. The world would keep spinning whether he tried to push it faster or not. There was beauty in letting things unfold on their own, and letting time move at its own pace. Devon's phone buzzed on the table, snapping him out of his trance. He picked it up and saw a text from his best friend, Kai. "Hey man, you coming out tonight? A bunch of us are hitting up that new bar on Main." Devon paused for a moment, the glow of the phone screen illuminating his face. He wasn't in the mood for the noise, the crowd, the buzz of social expectations. He wanted more time like this, quiet, reflective, his own space to breathe. He put the phone back down, letting it buzz a few more times before it went silent. Then he leaned back again, closing his eyes, letting the peaceful weight of the evening settle over him. He didn't need the approval of anyone else. He was enough just as he was. In that stillness, Devon realized something important. Sometimes, you didn't need to chase clarity, you just had to let it find you. And with that thought, a slow smile crossed his face. He took another deep breath, feeling the cloud of smoke fill his lungs and dissolve into the air around him, carrying with it the sense that he was exactly where he needed to be.